Yeah. All right, so we have
Alrighty.
a lot of things happening today, John.
Wow, this is a jam-packed day,
We do.
Katrina. So let's get it started with...
Want me to start off at the beginning?
Yeah, let's just start from the beginning.
10 a.m., we have Rick and Becky, and they have a talk on Baltimore.
You know, Rick and Becky are just two of the nicest people, and they are our enrichment lecturers this cruise. And so we want to just say thank you to you for, first of all, sharing your knowledge. They're smart people, no doubt about it. And that's in the South Pacific Lounge.
That's right, 10 a.m. in the South Pacific Lounge.
Now, I'm sure some of you have thought, well, who would want a pirate ship coming into port? Well, these pirates operated clear up and down the east coast of the United States. If a pirate ship pulled into port and he had a lot of these goods on board and he was selling them to them without the tariffs that the English were putting on, he could sell them cheap. He was the Sam's Club. They were selling the things cheap. Have you seen the pictures of the pirates in the movies where they come in with the fancy clothes and the parrot on their shoulder or the monkey on their shoulder and all that? Well, that wasn't all fiction. That wasn't all fiction. These pirate captains like to dress up. They like to get the fine clothes and things and wear them themselves because that drew attention. That drew the customers. And they would often sell that parrot and sell that monkey, and they would get lots of extra income.
And it also attracted all the women, too.
Yes, women were definitely a problem for the pirates. They're definitely a problem, in more ways than one. Just to give you an idea, this is what a Spanish galleon would have looked like in the inside in the captain's quarters. They were somewhat delightful.
And the pirates would take these galleons after they took them over. They would take them usually to Nassau or to Cuba, where they would disguise the ship. They would change the railings, change the mast to make it look like a different ship. So the Spanish did not know it was their old ship that they commandeered.
And as we mentioned before, if there was someone acting that they weren't happy with, they didn't necessarily murder them. They often marooned them. They would take them to an island, a desert island, or one of the Caribbean islands that was uninhabited. They'd put them off the ship. They might give them a musket. They might give them a little bit of powder and a couple musket balls, but they would maroon them on an island to fend for themselves. And that was pretty common. Okay, this is a group of pirate flags. Just let you see, we'll lay these on the platform up here afterwards, so you can take a look at them. Okay, for example, this one right here. This was Walter Kennedy. You can see the sword and the hourglass. That meant your time is up. Okay? You could just read into these what some of the messages were. If they put up a yellow flag on the ship, that meant there was disease, and you didn't want to get on that ship because of disease. Sometimes they would do that. Put the yellow flag up, and then race in. Oftentimes, raising the yellow flag and having the pirates show up on deck with their sabers, and the ships would surrender without ever having a battle. Often. I don't want to take Becky's thunder, but one of the lady pirates had a mannequin. And she took a mannequin, covered it with a red sauce. She ran out when they were coming in. She ran out on deck with this mannequin, and the ship surrendered. And it was just her and a mannequin and a saber.